What's up, Rusties? Welcome to another Fun Fact Friday.
Okay, so since it's Friday and all, I just have a random question. Would you consider yourself very organized?
Organized? Well, you think? Yes, organized. Organized is a polite way to say I got OCD. I mean, things have to be in their place. And that always happens, but I call you all the time when she's home, and I'm like, I can't find.
And I'll be like, did you look? And then, oh yeah, it's right there.
And then I'm fussing because I feel like if things are put back where their home is, then you can find them. So yeah, I would say I'm organized.
Well, I would say so. That reminds me then. Did you know this little funny organizer thingy here is called a dresser valet?
Okay, yeah. My dad had one.
Okay, so fun fact about it is before phone chargers, before smartwatches, before we had everything in our phone, we had these things called dresser valets, which was usually men would put it on their dresser or their night table or wherever they got dressed. Sometimes it would be in the entryway. Okay. And you'd put it right there on that credenza, you know, how walking in the house.
Makes sense, right?
And so it's basically our catch-all trinket dish, but it was for things that they didn't want to forget. Their watches, their rings, wallets, keys, you name it, pocket knives, anything that really would be in your pockets that you want to dump and that you don't want to forget for the next day, right?
I have a drawer.
I think we do. My purse is kind of a catch-all.
True.
But you know, the fun part is switching that around.
Yeah.
Okay, so before that though, they originated from. They have ancestors. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
So their ancestors are called the silent valet or the gentleman's valet. So what that is a full-size version of basically the condensed version, but it's full-size. It's wooden. They're usually beautiful. Sometimes they have a seat. Sometimes they don't. But it was where
it's like a man's version of a mannequin, like
basically
like a woman's mannequin dress form.
Basically.
Okay.
So because it has shoulders and everything, so you would they would put their suit coat on it. It had a space for the pants. Okay. You could put your shoes on there, your belts, and then it has a little tray. Some of them had little trays where you could put like the trinket. You could put the rings
we
and
have
the keys. We do. We'll show you those too. But what would you put in it? Right. What would you put in it? Did you know the ancestors of the gentleman's valet is actually people?
People?
Yeah, so back in the early 1800s and predating before that, because the early 1800s is the first time that we started seeing the silent valet, or the gentleman's valet, and way later was when we started seeing the desktop or the dresser valets, right?
Right.
Okay, because they stopped wearing suits every day, stopped dressing super fancy, they didn't really need cufflinks every day or things like that, so once dressing got a little bit more casual, then so did the need for the valets, right? But before that, it was humans.
Humans.
It was humans.
I would love to have a human
dressing you, right? Just walk in. They just had to walk in, and this is what you're wearing. They would get you dressed. They would literally help you get dressed.
Oh wow!
Help you put your shoes on.
Yeah, that's rich people stuff.
That's rich people stuff. But that faded with the times, unless of course you're still super rich. I don't know. But we have those in the shop. So full circle moment. Come.
And we just celebrated Father's Day, but you can celebrate them anytime, and it's not just for men, right?
Right. It's not just for men.
What would you put on yours?
Oh my gosh, I would put my earrings.
Earrings.
Obviously my keys.
Yes.
I would probably put my phone charger. There's a way. Once you see them, you'll see that you can pretty much put anything in there. Probably a little piece of candy.
Do people still carry loose change in their pockets?
No. I do in the bottom of my purse.
Yeah, me too. Money's just going away, but that's a whole nother.
That's a whole nother thing.
Fun Fact Friday.
But so now you get everything, and it's kind of like particle board or plastic.
Oh yes.
These are made out of oak and maple and like real wood, real hardware that just does not age.
Yes. Love it.
True,
you have to have those kind of pieces. If you don't have but one thing, if you don't have but a valet, in your home, you gotta have some real wood in there. Yeah.
That's why we love vintage so much, because it does not date.
It does not.
It doesn't age. It's beautiful.
You can transform things. I took this dish hutch and made it into our paint center in our lab, and so real wood.
Real wood. Time. Stands the test of time.
Yes.